Hello, welcome to Mystic Moons. This is a reading for Gemini. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, Gemini 8th House, Gemini 12th House. Gemini, we're coming to the, have we passed your season? No, we have not. Gemini, I did want to get a little bit of a reading before that. The 19th Gemini, just about to go and bridge off into Cancerian season. Well, Gemini, for anyone born in this time period, aren't you just the true vibration of Gemini? Especially as we consider the overlays between the Western charts and the Vedic charts, and how so many June Cancers also get brought into Gemini energy. Anyway, this is a reading for Gemini Collective. Gemini, didn't we recently have the new moon in Gemini? I think we did. Things have been going by so fast in my area, in my timeline, that some things blur into one another. Anyway, Gemini, if you appreciate my time, do let me know. Do give me a thumbs up. Gemini, shall we see who is watching you? Who's watching Gemini? I have Wheel of Fortune, Gemini, 10 of Wands. Well, Gemini, we are in a 10 vibrational year, which can go down to 1. Gemini, a year to go and truly sever a time period of the present, the past, and the future. And for you, Gemini, someone who's watching you is in between that transition of striving really hard to make their next phase of life happen. And in this energy, Gemini, they have been trying, they have been striving for a while. They've been striving for movement, Gemini. This person who's watching you, they've also been waiting for timing to be accurate for them to have the greatest possibility of success. However, Gemini, in this energy, some things just haven't quite worked out. Things have been slow, and therefore, Gemini, do I say their transparency, Gemini? Do I say their enthusiasm, Gemini? Do I say their attention, Gemini, is not direct? Not going to say it's not here. It is here, but it's not direct. There are things getting in the way. So we have a Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is accompanied by the Lovers, Gemini energy. King of Wands. And a 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy, 7 of Wands. Gee, Gemini, we have a whole mix of things in here. Nothing coming out particularly strong. Maybe some Libra energy would be the strongest. But in this energy, could be someone with Libra placements, Gemini. It's also someone who wants to make sure that when they do move, when they do speak, whatever actions they do carry the greatest weight to their advantage. Gemini, the person who's watching you is someone who knows you. Gemini, they also know what they should say, how they should present in order for you to go and deal with them. They are not prepared yet, Gemini, to offer that. Gemini, the person who's watching you, well, there is love here, Gemini. I don't think I'm quite looking at the love of family. I do think it's more the love of friends. Maybe there have been, or the possibility of being more than friends. But this person has been unable to present themselves as a romantic partner for you, Gemini, in the energy I have here. Maybe they've just been unavailable, Gemini, to present themselves romantically, to go and give themselves to another properly, to go and take that leap of faith. So, Gemini, the person I have watching you, I have a lot of fire and air. I have someone, Gemini, who's waiting for the right moment to be forward, to be direct, to be obvious. And right now, Gemini, if this person is dealing with you, they aren't speaking to you at all directly. They're speaking to you in more riddles, or their actions don't necessarily match their words. You can feel the intent there, Gemini, but there is a lack of follow through because this person is not ready yet. As I said, Gemini, in their overall energy, in their overall Gemini, they are trying to shed what they have been dealing with previously. And I don't mean last month or the last 6 months. I'm talking about maybe the last 2 or 3 years, maybe the last 10 years. This person is trying to go and literally prepare for the next phase. So the next phase could be something large, like a move to a new house, a new home, a new job. This could be going back to school. This could be getting rid of some people. It's those sorts of changes, big life changes that this person wants to do, and they're finding it a little hard to kick that next phase off, or where they want to be and what kind of person they have been steadily trying to work themselves to be. So you have somebody who's watching you with delayed love connection. That's what I have here. Anyway, Gemini, I'll leave this up for a little bit. Gemini, if you appreciate my time and energy, do let me know. Do give me a thumbs up. If anyone has any questions, I will be around during the duration of this live. Always, Gemini, when you see my lives up, my collective readings, they're always going to be the main message at the beginning of the live. So just go back to the timeline. If you see anybody who's wondering or whatever, you can let them know that. And if you'd like a personal reading, they are paid. And put your donation through with your question, and I'll answer it. Thank you. Bye-bye.